Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson with a give to Miller. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go. Tight left. 3 down. Hey, check. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
43.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Single receiver. Color.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yellow. On the line. Check 41. All day, punt. 41, Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
On first down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Check. Check out. Run. 25. Check 25.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shit. Joker.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You must be getting 15. Check 99.
On first down, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, right. There's a wide right. Hey, watch this. Hey, Ripley. Undercut.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Shift. Check 50. Hey, 43, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Hyde. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set. 19. Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Safety's creeping. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Set. 19. I got you.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 19. I'm going to make it hard. Run you over. Kill.
Now Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 43. Attack. Check 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. I've got Louis. Check. Watch out.
Here's Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hyde. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yellow. White. We own it. Say Ridley. Check 50.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Our go, little lady. 50, yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have to...
This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Sammy Watkins. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Say. Yellow. We got double up.
Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is no good. He missed it. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. following the sack. It's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's QT. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes wide open as Watkins. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check tight. Check tight. Shoot. Shoot. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you.
This is Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Miller. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Who's that? 19! Mike 50! Hey!
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the counter, here's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Thomas. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, a run with Hyde. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your front.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 16 yards, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the first-round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard.
This is it. 19. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Not today, you want. Not today.
Now on second and 13, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On the ground, this is Williams. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Line set. 19. Set a tone. Back 55. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Houston.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Watson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now, you better breathe.
Now it's Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
Set. 18. Gives it 15. Check like 15. Come on.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Kansas City, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.